Welcome back to Diversity in Aquatics Conference here, 2019. We're in South Beach in Miami at the magical Marriott Resort Hotel on Key Biscayne. The conference is coming to a closing. We have the gala going on right now, and in the gala, people are receiving awards. And then we're rushing them out here for their interviews to document these fabulous awards, the Big Six. That will be the Jim Ellis Award, the Maritza Award, the Arthur Lopez Award, the Lee Pitts Award, the Ken Rowland Award, and the Sean Anderson Award, the Big Six. That's Dr. Sean Anderson President's Award. Here we have some of the recipients. Let's read them. Let's get your name and what you do.
I am Mary Carter. I'm with Nation's Capital Swim Club, and I'm one of the coaches there.
First of all, to have an award given to you by Professor Arthur Lopez, Esquire, the Nadar Parvita Award. I could tell that you were surprised about it. Tell us who Arthur is and how you and him relate.
Coach Lopez and I met on deck, and he had an idea, and he came to me and asked what I thought about it, of working with underprivileged swimmers, mostly those in the Latino community. And he said, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "That sounds good. How can I help?" And he's like, "I'll get back to you." And he did in a week, and he's like, "We're starting up on a Friday night. Can you meet me at the Y?" I was like, "Tell me what time," and I'm there. And I've been with him doing that program until he left to go to the Indiana University. And I think that was about 10 or 12 years that I was with that program. I was a volunteer coach on deck, working with senior swimmers who were assistant coaches on deck. So I was mentoring them as well as coaching his swimmers in the water. I was on deck and loved every minute of it. It was great to be on deck working with all of those swimmers, as well as the young coaches that were wanting to give back because they wanted to share the experience that they had on deck to the swimmers in the water.
And right here we can see, hold this up, we can see her award. Again, congratulations on your award, and keep up the great work, okay?
Thank you.
Stay right there. And here we move over to another award recipient. It's one Gainus, Wright, the great one. I know he does an outstanding job in competitive swimming, but it's also, I think you do some stuff in track and field as well, right? I know your daughters did well in track and field.
Well, I have a middle daughter that did well in track and field. The other two didn't like running too much.
Okay.
But at this point, I just announced track meets.
Okay.
I did some running personally, but full-time, I'm an English teacher at Dillard High School, and I coach swimming for the City of Fort Lauderdale Parks and Recreation Department. I've been doing that since 1992.
Okay.
And what actually brought me there was the arrest of the coach that was coaching my daughters. His name was Cecil Russell. Cecil was an international coach with 21 years of coaching experience at the international level, and he came to this country under Jack Nelson, who is a renowned swim coach. Most in the swim community know him. And Cecil was arrested off the pool deck because of some difficulties in Canada, and that angered me a great deal when I looked at the specifics of that arrest. And I ended up coaching my own daughters, and I've been in swimming ever since.
My man, you just stepped right in. And let's take this. You received tonight at the gala the Jim Ellis Award. And Jim Ellis is a great swimming coach, more famous for his work with the Philadelphia Parks and Recreation, PDR.
In the movie Pride.
The movie Pride was based on his life, Jim Ellis. He's a member of our board. I'm a member of the board for Diversity in Aquatics. The award reads as such. This award recognizes a researcher or coach who has obtained a high level of achievement from personal efforts or initiatives in the field or endeavor that contributes to the progression of aquatics. The award winner has demonstrated a commitment to gathering of information and research and has applied it in his field or her field. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
And we
Thank
know Jim Ellis is a legend. Just to know that your name is associated with the great Jim Ellis, how does that make you feel?
I'm really flattered. I really don't know what I don't remember what I've done to deserve, all of this recognition. I met Jim Ellis at a Diversity in Aquatics committee meeting at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs back in 2009, and the first thing I said to him was, I hope I can get to where you are. And he said, you can't get to where I am unless you go through what I went through. And I said, what'd you go through? He says, you'll find out. And I have found out what he went through. And I understand he's at the American Red Cross now coaching up in Philadelphia, not at the original facility where he coached. But I've tried to call him a couple of times. As a matter of fact, last time from the Fish Creek when Donald Trump was down here, in the Pahokee area, and but to be connected with Jim Ellis with this award, I don't have any words to express.
Okay, what would you like to say to the people at Diversity in Aquatics who put on this conference each year to bring all different types of people from all over the country to discuss the various areas and diversity in the field of aquatics?
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate all of my fellow recipients for the awards that they got. As far as Diversity in Aquatics is concerned, get the word out that if we're not involved, it's because of self-inflicted pain. We and I speak specifically of the black community, we tend to exclude ourselves. We're football, we're basketball, we're cheerleading, to a certain degree track and field. Now we've got step teams coming into the school systems, and we're ignoring the aquatics area. And I would like to see us be a little bit more active in the aquatics area and how serious it is as far as the endangerment of.
And your
black
swim
people.
program in the Fort Lauderdale area has produced some outstanding swimmers who've gone to Olympic trials and so on, haven't you?
Well, we've had a few. We can't, out of my program personally, I can't stake that claim, but we've had quite a few to go on to receive college scholarship opportunities. And as I've told them, swimming is going to give you an opportunity to gain a degree. And you might be that agent sitting across from a LeBron James, and he's signing papers and asking you, well, Gainus, what'd you do? Well, I swam. Here, sign this while I'm getting 10% of your money.
Okay, this guy always thinking that money. Coach Carter, in your many years of doing what you do in the field of aquatics, I want you to take a moment and think about a story that touches you and people might find really interesting that you haven't got a chance to tell in public about. Maybe an interaction you had with a parent or a student that went on to do well.
I do private lessons at one of the recreation centers in Arlington, and I have been working with this young black male who is 6-7 years old. He was deathly afraid of the water. For about 18 months, he and I worked together on a private lesson basis, and I work with some of my team swimmers on a private lesson to get some stroke technique done. And he saw them leaving me once before his lesson, and he's like, well, who were they? And I said, oh, well, they're on my swim team. He goes, you're a coach? And I said, yes, that's why I'm Coach Carter. And he's like, oh, well, what do I need to do so I can race? Because I want to race. I want to be fast. And I said, well, we have some things we need to work on, but if that's something that you want to do, I will be more than happy to help you to achieve that. So last summer, I said, you're ready to join my team. However, I need you to start working in a group situation because you and I have been on a one-on-one, and it's kind of nice having your own private lane, but you need to be able to work with other students in the water and be able to learn how circle swimming works. So he joined my summer program that I do on Tuesday, Thursday nights, our summer stroke school with our club. And I said, in order for you to transition onto my club, you need to do my summer program. And he was like, yeah, I'm down for it. I'm okay. I said, it's twice a week. And the parents are like, if that's what he wants to do, we'll support you, we'll get him there. So he did my program, and he did well. And in September, he joined the club. He was a little shy at first. He had the board shorts, and I said, our first meet is coming up in October, so you need to have the uniform. And the parents are like, well, where do we go? And I said, well, this is our supplier, and this is where we go. And he came, he swam, and he got a ribbon, 3rd place.
Wow.
And when I collect the ribbons at the end because I'm the lead 8 and under coach for my site. So I was getting the ribbons, and when I saw his name, I was like, yes, he got a ribbon. And the next practice, I hand the kids their ribbons, and I was like, you did a great job, congratulations. And when I handed him his ribbon, he had the biggest grin from ear to ear. I got the biggest hug, and I was just so happy. He went tearing around the deck to his parents, and the lifeguard is going, you need to walk. I was like, slow down. So I walked around to the parents, and he's waving this ribbon, this 3rd place backstroke ribbon.
That's a serious ribbon, 3rd place.
Absolutely. For his first meet, come on, Lee. That is huge.
You gotta know his swimming is hard.
And he's smiling and he's grinning, and both of his parents were on deck. And they were like, what is this? I said, this is his first meet, his first ribbon. And they gave me a hug. And Mom was crying, Dad was crying up. And I was like, this is what I do. This is exactly what I do.
Outstanding story. And Gainus, we're here live on Facebook, by the way, too, with the Diversity in Aquatics Conference. I'm Lee Pitts, the host of Lee Pitts Live on Fox 4. We're here in Miami at Key Biscayne Hotel on South Beach, and the conference is wrapping up now, the 2019 version.
And I've known Lee for a little while, and he's moving on up. Jefferson's don't have anything on him. He got Lee Pitts Live chairs and everything. I've known him for a few years, and I just want my people to know that if you ever go to the Fort Myers area, look this guy up. It's my man.
And Gainus and I go way back. He's been to my condo and everything. And Gainus received the Jim Ellis Award tonight at the Diversity in Aquatics Conference. Jim Ellis, famous for the movie Pride, the coach of the Philadelphia Police, Philadelphia Park and Recreation swim program. And Gainus, right here, here in the Fort Lauderdale area, he's just a renowned individual, and certainly in the area of aquatics.
Pour it on.
And he's an English teacher.
Dillard High School.
And he used to be on radio. He's got a face for radio, not for TV. And so I got 2 legends sitting here, and we're live on TV here, and we're live here on Facebook. And tag me on this, Gainus.
On Lee Pitts Live.
This is Coach Carter, and we're on Lee Pitts Live, the TV show on Fox 4. All this stuff is just happening right here. The music you hear in the background has got a live band playing in the gala. We're going to let these 2 award recipients get back to it. Coach Carter waving to the camera. She's so smooth and quiet. One of the nicest person I ever met. Gainus, I'm going to have some conversation with you later. I need to get my little son in your program. Hopefully he can qualify for your high standards.
As long
He's
as
10 years old. He can front stroke and back crawl.
All he got to do is swim 1 lap unassisted.
Oh, he can knock that out.
In.
But I want him also to get that breaststroke down right now. I've already taught him back crawl and freestyle. I want him to have that breaststroke.
That's the hardest one. That's the most difficult one to teach.
Breaststroke, right?
We'll get it.
That's right, that glide stroke. And I've been working with it on him, but I think it's time for him to get with some other people. I'm tired, man. Some people who do that every day, man. I can't be getting that water.
We got you.
That'll be at Sunnyland?
No, we at Bass Park, but it can be at Carter. It's Carter Park, not Sunnyland Park now. It's Carter Park. But we have 5 pools.
Right. Okay. But I want
hopefully we'll be building a facility at Dillard High School, because I don't know about the Fort Myers area, but to my knowledge, we don't have a facility at traditional black high schools from at least Central Florida all the way down to Key West.
No, not in Fort Myers.
So we'd like to put one at Dillard High School and
live. This is my first time going live on Facebook.
All right.
Anything else I need to say or do?
That's it, because I think I'm down to about 15%.
Anybody want to learn more about my television show from his order, just go to LeePittsLive.com or just type in Lee Pitts Live on YouTube. You'll see it all.
All right.
We're going to wrap it up right now. We just went live on Facebook. It's all happening, man. It's been a stone blast, honey. You can bet your last dollar it's all going to be, you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone blast, honey. So in part, we wish you love, peace. And soul.